Hello and welcome back. It's me again, and I'm going to show you what our project for this week is going to be. We're going to be working with still life, and we're going to be working with line, shape, and color, which we talked about last week when we did those posters about the mini posters or artworks about those three elements of art. So I'm going to just show you what the finished product looks like or could look like, although yours might be different. Also, I want to say in this video that's coming up, I mention showing you some different techniques and using different materials. And I actually don't do that in the video. So you're not going to see that, but you're welcome to use your own materials if you like. Besides crayons, you can use markers, you can use pastels if you have them, you can use watercolor paints if you want to, or colored pencils. So be creative again with what you have to use for color in this project. And this is a sample of one way your project might come out. The example above is a very simple continuous line drawing of a still life arrangement, and the version below is that same drawing done in color using crayon and black Sharpie. And I'm going to show you in these videos that follow what a still life is. I'm going to talk about arranging your own still life arrangement. I'm going to show you how to create a continuous line drawing, and then it's up to you to fill the shapes that you create with your continuous line drawing with color and maybe pattern if you want to. And by the way, although I have two artworks here, the one on top is a photocopy of the one on the bottom before I added color. I made some photocopies of my drawing just so that I could perhaps show you some different samples and show you kind of a before and after view. You only need to do one. You do not need to do two. Hi there. I'm back in my studio, and I want to spend a little bit of time before we get into the project talking about understanding art worlds and trying to understand what a still life is, and to take a look at some different still lifes that have been done by different artists in different time periods in many different styles. And then we'll go back to talking about how we are going to interpret a still life for our continuous line drawing project. So what is a still life? A still life is an arrangement of objects that don't move. Okay, so a cat or a dog or a person is not a still life. They're basically objects that are arranged in some way that artists find interesting, that they use to look at and use this skill, observe, this few habits of mind, observe carefully, and they try to draw or paint or create an artwork based on what they see. This is a still life setup. So the term setup means how you set up your objects, how you arrange them. Now I'm going to share with you some still lifes from different artists, some super realistic ones like this, and some that are a little bit more abstract, like this one. It's an arrangement of objects on a table in a room. And I'm not going to talk too much about these. I'm just going to show you some different ones so you can see what different artists do. This is by Vincent van Gogh. This is another one by Vincent van Gogh. Potatoes in a bowl. Hang on just a minute. This is a more abstract still life. Teacups and a pipe on a table. This is by Juan Gris. This is another more abstract still life. You can see a guitar and some shapes of objects that might be on a table. This is by Pablo Picasso. Here's a setup in Morandi's home. And these are objects. This is a painting that he made, still life painting based on some of those objects. Okay, and then there are some that I have that I wanted to share with you that were done by teachers and students. This is a still life done by a 6th grade student. This is one that was done by a teacher. And this is a still life that was done by a 5th grade student. This is a very intricate line drawing still life, probably done by a high school or college student. I just want to show you how many different kinds of objects are here. You can put lots of different things into your setup or your arrangement. This one's just shoes. That works too. And this is more of a continuous line drawing. It looks like objects from someone's kitchen. This is more what we're going to be trying to do, so it doesn't come out looking perfect. It's kind of abstract.